What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video, and today we are going to look at the best 0 AP abilities in Madden Ultimate Team. I did one of these videos a couple of months ago that you guys seemed to really like, and I actually had a request from a follower for me to do an update video for this, and it is definitely time. EA has been handing out 0 AP abilities left and right, and we definitely have some very good abilities that you can get for free, which makes scheming your offense and defense that much easier. Real quick though, I am still a small-time Madden YouTuber and a fan of the FTA theory, or for the algorithm. Basically means every like, comment, and new subscriber this video gets, the more viewers like yourself this video gets pushed out to. So if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, take a second and hit that like button. You guys crushed yesterday's like goal of 50 on that video I put out on how to prepare for Team of the Year. So we are going to stick with 50 as a goal for this video, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can see my daily videos. Appreciate the support. And the first ability on this list is Gunslinger. Now, if you told me a couple months ago that EA was going to be giving out Gunslinger for free, then I would have told you that you were nuts, but this is rated a gold level ability from mutt.gg. It does say here that EA nerfed Gunslinger this year, which they did, but it's still really good. It no longer gives you increased ball velocity on your passes like it did last year. It only speeds up your QB's throwing animation. It still has value because it can fix a QB's bad release, and it allows quarterbacks to throw farther down the field and still have a fast release animation. It's hard to justify spending 3 to 4 AP on it, but if you can get Gunslinger for 1 to 2 ability points, you should consider it. And we do have a few quarterbacks that get it for 0 AP. We have Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe, and Randall Cunningham. Now, real quick about Randall Cunningham and any cards part of the Legends promo. Not cards that get Legends chemistry, but specifically cards that are part of the Legends promo. Those cards, you need to get their lowest card in the game, which is their power-up, and then you need to put all of the set pieces into that card in order to get the discounted abilities. Randall Cunningham is one of those cards, so you do need to get all of the pieces in order to get the discounted abilities for Randall Cunningham. Next up, we have Bruiser. This is rated a gold level ability. Bruiser is a combination of armbar and bulldozer in one ability at 3 AP. It's hard to justify. However, many great running backs can equip it for just 1 AP or less. If your offense is built around a power run scheme, Bruiser has value. I was using the Marshawn Lynch card that gets Bruiser for 0 AP when he first came out, and that card did really well for me. I also use Bruiser on Keith Byers running back, which is on my squad right now. I've played around with adding it and taking it away, and when I'm able to spend the 1 AP for Bruiser on Keith Byers, it's definitely helped me out. But, I mean, take that for what it is, but Marshawn Lynch does get it for 0 AP. Next up, we have Short in Elite, possibly my favorite offensive ability on this list. This is rated an elite level ability. This is your best chance at beating man coverage right now. Any route that breaks before 10 yards and in between the numbers gets an increased chance to beat the man defender. Also, it increases your catching chances between the number within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. It says here, Cleft of God is running 5 short in elites right now, so odds are you should be running some too. This is a little outdated. I believe this actually said this like still a couple months ago, but a lot of people are still using short in elite, and there's a lot of cards that do get it for 0 AP. We've got Rob Gronkowski, that new Season 3 master that gets it. George Kittle, the new tight end from the Team of the Week promo a couple weeks ago. CeeDee Lamb's 0 chill card. Taysom Hill's 0 chill card. Steve Smith from the Blitz promo, and then Cooper Kupp from the All Madden promo. So those 6 cards all get short in elite for 0 AP. Next up, we have Deep Out Elite. Now, there's only a couple cards that get this, but this is rated a gold level tier ability. This is the best ability to help you win jump balls. In order for it to activate, you need to be 20 yards down the field and outside of the numbers. Corner routes are super popular this year, and they are big man beaters if your opponent is playing a heavy man press coverage. And there's only a couple of cards, like I said, DeAndre Hopkins and Randy Moss get this. I imagine that there will be more cards that get this soon, but right now it's just the 94 and 93 overall rated cards that get that. Next up, we have Slot Apprentice, the last of my wide receiver abilities. This is an elite level ability. Slot Apprentice has 3 of the best routes in the game: the post, corner, and crosser. It will only become more dominant as more wide receivers come out with top speed and top end route running. And there's only 1 card in the game that gets it for 0 AP, the new Randall Cobb Playoffs LTD that came out about a week ago or so. But I imagine, again, this is probably going to be another one. Eventually, more cards are going to get slot Apprentice for 0 AP. Maybe some Legends slot archetype receivers, I imagine, might get that. We've got Nasty Streak. So I actually just started using Nasty Streak, and it was because I got it for free on one of my cars. Nasty Streak helps you win blocks at the second level or against defensive backs on the outside. It can help create huge running plays by opening up running lanes downfield. It's very valuable in a run first scheme, especially when you can equip it at a discount. It is a gold level ability. I don't run the ball a ton, but I have noticed that this ability does help. I actually have this on my Marshall Yonda card. Again, that is one of the Legends cards that you do need to have the power up and all the pieces to get that for free. But this is kind of one of those no-brainers that you definitely want to use if you have a 0 AP card. But honestly, I've actually heard of people using Nasty Streak on their entire offensive line, especially if you do tend to run the ball a lot. So definitely try that ability out if you haven't used it already. Jason Kelsey at center also gets that. Marshall Yonda is listed as a right guard. He also gets left guard, and I think one other position as a secondary position. Next up, we have Post Up. Post Up has been a super popular ability since the start of the game, even last year, but it's rated a gold level ability. Post Up is valuable because it activates on both run and passes when the player is in a double team block. If you're only running a single Post Up, it is best used on your center. If you're running two of them, it is best to run on each of your guards. So the Red Tornado card, Ryan Jensen, that just came out a couple days ago, that gets it for free. And then Jay Hilgenberg, which is the free card from the Season 3 promo that just came out about a week or so ago, he also gets it for free. I actually just got my Jay Hilgenberg card a couple days ago. I'm not using him on my squad, but he does get that for free. But more importantly, Ryan Jensen, the Red Tornado, does get that for 0 AP. And the last ability I've got on the offensive line here is Identifier. This is a gold level ability. Identifier gives a significant advantage by showing which defender is being user controlled by your opponent pre-snap. Especially against heavy blitzes, it can give you an idea of which area of the field to avoid early in the play. Again, this is a gold level ability. Creed Humphrey is the only card in the game that gets it for 0 AP. Honestly, I didn't even know that there were any cards that got this for 0 AP, but Creed Humphrey does get that for 0. And the first of our defensive abilities here, we have Lurker. So Lurker is a gold level ability. If you're set on using a linebacker, you need Lurker so that he'll animate the way defensive backs do. Really, though, consider just using a safety and saving the AP. But if you can get it for 0 AP on a linebacker, then that is definitely something you want to consider. And you get the better tackling and the better block sheds and stuff like that from using linebackers, which is the benefit from using a linebacker as a user over a safety. Kevin Green, Bill Romanowski, Ray Nitschke, Derek Brooks, and the new Willie Lanier, which is a free card from the Season 3 Field Pass. You get that for 0 AP. Next up, we have goal line stuff. This is actually listed a bronze level ability, I think mainly because of the amount of AP that it costs when MUT.GG put out these descriptions. It says at 2 to 3 AP, goal line stuff just doesn't have enough of an impact on a game to be worth running. Inside stuff is the better option. So obviously inside stuff is the better option, but there are no cards that get that for 0 AP. Goal line stuff is basically inside stuff, but only activated within 5 yards of the goal line. So when your opponent is on the goal line and prone to potentially running the ball, that is where goal line stuff is going to be effective. And there are a few cards that get that. We've got Kyle Duggar, John Randall, Keenan Williams, Bill Romanowski, Cam Chancellor, Jeffrey Simmons, Matt Milano, Lance Briggs. We've also got Tremaine Edmonds, Keith Hamilton, and Tony Siragusa. Now, you may be asking yourself, why are there linebackers and safeties on this list also, not just defensive linemen? So when you're running a goal line formation, obviously you've got everybody condensed in there. So it does definitely help to have your outside linebackers or middle linebackers or even your safeties have that, so that they can get the better block shedding on the goal line. Now, also, the Madden Championship Series was just a couple weeks ago. If you looked at the lineups from the top players, pretty much every player had Keith Hamilton and Tony Siragusa in their lineup with this ability on there. They pretty much had only 0 AP abilities on their entire defensive line. They used all of their ability points in their secondary. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. If the top players in Madden Ultimate Team are using this ability, then that's something you may want to consider also. Next up, we have El Toro. So this is rated a silver level ability. I think also because of the amount of ability points it costs at the beginning of the game, which is about 2. El Toro has a value because when your pass rush points are full, it guarantees you a dominant bull rush win animation. You want to pair this with a pass rusher that has the pass rush bull rush move trait, but does not have the other 2 pass rushing traits. This is because the traits determine which moves the CPU defender will attempt. We've got Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt, the Milkman, get that for 0 AP, and then Reggie White and Mario Williams. This is another ability that those Madden Championship Series top players were using. Mario Williams and Reggie White were on everybody's squad with this ability, and those players were just alternating Reggie White and Mario Williams in their defensive lineup so that they could get the max pass rush points to get the better pass rushing animations. And the last ability on my list today is Pick Artist. This is an elite level ability according to MUT.GG. Pick Artist is so popular because of the aggressive catch meta. It allows you to actually catch a tipped pass when you normally have a 0% chance as a defender. It also gives you unlimited stamina on interception returns. At 2+ AP, Pick Artist probably deserves a gold or silver rating since you're better off just using Tip Drill for 1 AP. However, there are a ton of defensive backs that can equip Pick Artist with a discount at 0 or 1. At that price, it is extremely valuable. And there is a huge list of players. It's not even just this screen right here that get it. We've got Sammy Knight, Jason Verrett, Darrell Revis, Kobe Durant, Ed Reed, Mike Haynes, Champ Bailey, Stephon Gilmore, the Gilly Lock, Bo Jackson, Denzel Ward, Calvin Johnson's cornerback card, Rayshon Jenkins, Antonio Cromartie, Julius Peppers, Charles Woodson, and we've also got Richard Sherman, Night Train Lane, Steve Atwater, Ty Law, Trayvon Diggs, Patrick Peterson, Jeremy Chin, Lawrence Taylor, Kendall Fuller, and Casey Hayward. All right, so lots of good stuff talked about in this video. Let me know what abilities I might have missed from this list and what abilities you guys are using. I try to have Pick Artists on my entire secondary, and if I can have at least 5 or 6 players with that for 0 AP, it makes a lot easier to distribute the rest of my AP on my defense. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my daily videos. And thank you for watching this video.